guys? Are we live? Okay. Get a little bit of water. I just did a live in my Facebook group. My Wreath of the Month Club group. So I'm trying to drink water because I've been talking a lot. Here is what we just made. I just finished making this, teaching them how to make this really pretty wreath. Isn't that cute? It's got the little bunny butt out of the truck. Just turned out super, super cute. This was in our wreath making of the month club group. So that was there. That's so pretty. Okay, let me see if I can put this over here so I can still see your questions. Hey guys, hey Eve, Mary, hey guys. All right, so getting a little situated. We have, I thought I'd come on here and do an arrangement. So, you know, I like to try to do something once a week for you. Just get myself situated here and my wire cutters. So we have got this, it says Better Homes and Gardens on the bottom, so it's probably something I bought at Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. It's got a little hole that I did not know was there. Do I want to cover that back up? I probably do. I probably do. All right, so I've got this foam, and I'm looking for my knife. Where would my knife go? I swear I had all my tools out. Here's one. Oh, let's see. All right, I see everybody's talking. Hey, Jackie and Linda from Nebraska. So, are y'all getting any snow? Here we do not have snow. We have a lot of rain. So, we got a lot of rain. I've got this piece of foam. It's actually, to me, it was a scrap from something else. I'm just going to put it down in the right here at the bottom of this. Galvanized. What is this? This is like 5 inches wide at the top. And I'm just going to trim this to the size of my container. Just like that. And then you can shove little pieces down around the sides, which I probably will. So let me zoom in so you guys can see just a little bit better. Sorry about my laptop in the way. All right, I'm going to dip my glue, the foam into my glue, just like this. I am going to pull my mat. That's why I like this mat. It's silicone. I'll put it over here. And then I'll shove it down in the bottom. Just going to hold that there for just a minute and let it get good and hot. If you wanted to put some Gorilla Glue, the liquid Gorilla Glue on, you can. It might help prevent it from popping out if it gets, because sometimes metal and hot glue, you know, it might pop because it gets cooled off, or, you know, it just doesn't adhere as quickly. You could use this. It's called Rapid Fuse, which would help just add it with your hot glue so that it gives a little bit more, excuse me, security. And then also there's the liquid Gorilla Glue, which I don't know where it is. All right, so we've got that. And I'm going to just use some little pieces and shove down in there. So this is just a quick little spring arrangement. I wanted to show you, it doesn't have to, it's not going to be fancy. Sometimes to me, simple is best, right? Okay, let's see if I find some more styrofoam. Here he's got a little piece. I think that's good. All right, so here is what it looks like here. And then I'm going to put some moss on top. So this is just some Spanish moss. It's got it's just a mossy green, not too bright green. San Diego in the house, hello. All right, so we've got floral pins to help secure this into place. So that was quick, right? You guys can do this, I know it. I'll put this away. And here comes the fun part. So prepare your containers. If you're doing these like in bulk, it's quicker just to prepare your containers and put them to the side. Here we have a wreath, okay? This wreath is pre-made, and what I've been doing is taking it apart and using just the tendrils or just the flowers of it. All right, so sometimes you can take pre-made wreaths and use them in a different way, like a flower arrangement. All right, so all I'm doing is just taking this apart by unwrapping the cord. So I've got 1, 2, and 3. All right, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this shorter. Get these a little bit shorter. Has it started warming up where you're at yet? Here it's not. It's still pretty cold, but not cold enough to snow, just a ton of rain. We've had just a ton of rain. All right. This Lazy Susan came off of Amazon. All right, so here we have these pieces. So go through and I just make sure to shape all of these out. I'm going to get my steel pick. So this puts a little pick on the end. I may need to trim this a little bit more. Let's see if this is going to work. Work like I thought in my head. Let's get this guy out. Alright, so we've got that one. So we've got 1. I'm going to go ahead and put this one here. And then I'm going to put one right over here. See, I think I want this one to go right here in this little hole. Okay, bend this down. Let's bend this guy down. So we've got our flowers that I'm just making sure not getting too smushed. Smushed is a word for flower arranging. And if you feel like some are coming out too far, you can always make them shorter. Let's see. I think I like that. Half of this is just fighting with the little pieces. I think I'm going to move the these little wooden things. They're like wooden vines. I'm moving those upwards. There. Okay. And you could wrap some of these just around a little bit. And what I'm going to do is wrap this one. And let's see. All right, so I'm still just sort of shaping. Just like that. At this point, you could go around and try to figure out, okay, where's going to be the front and where's going to be the back. I feel like I think I'm going to go ahead and trim this one and make it shorter. There we go. Let's see, I know I'm going to use this and just kind of make a hole in my styrofoam, just down in here. And then stick this. There. I think I like that better. Let's do this one too. So we've spent most of the day today talking about Wreath Makers Live, planning Wreath Makers Live. That's going to be in Dallas this summer. You guys, I cannot wait to meet some of you there. That's going to be so much fun, learning all the different designs. We're going to be doing a lot of talking about designs for events this year, which we've not done in years past. And we've got designers who've never been on the Wreath Makers Live stage before. I'll be there, obviously, and if you go to wreathmakerslive.com, you can see a whole list of people, designers who will be there, some of the top designers in our industry, the wreath making industry. We're also planning something that is just a surprise, and it will never ever be repeated again. It is just going to be so amazing. It's going to be one of the lifetime kind of things. If you follow along in the wreath making industry, you're definitely going to want to be there, because you're going to want to say, I was there when it happened. We're going to make the announcement of the big reveal next week. So if you're on my, go to wreathmakerslive.com and join the mailing list, and you'll be one of the first to be notified when we make the announcement. It's going to be, I mean, I'm just so excited. All right, I'm trying to find that hole. Oh, I don't think that works. All right, so I'm still just attaching. Oh, there we go. I think that's it. All of the flowers. There we go. All right, so you could stop here. Isn't that pretty? Very, very rustic. All of these could come out, you know, further if you needed them to, just to give a little bit of a, I definitely would turn them some, just so that they're not too wild. I want to add some of these really pretty geraniums. Move this over here so maybe I could see your comments. I am feeling better. Thanks for asking. We were suffering from a cold. Oh, the whole family's been sick. Hey, yes, I do live shows, Sherry. I've been doing live for, oh my gosh, 3 years now. Mainly I've been doing them on my Facebook page. So I'm glad to do them over here too. So what we're doing is adding our geraniums, and I'm going to trim off the leaves because now when I put the leaves in, it just covers up all of the fun, the other fun flowers. Hey Carolyn, I'm so glad you're here live. I love geraniums. And this color is good for summer or spring. I'm going to keep these leaves too. Even though geraniums are technically a summer flower, I don't know, can you hear the hubs coughing and hacking? He's trying to get over his sickness. Even though they're a summer flower, you can definitely do these for spring. The wreath, okay, where did I find the wreath? The wreath is wholesale. I purchased that wholesale from Select Artificials. Got a couple more pieces. I think we're going to do it over here. this one to bend just a little bit more. One of the brilliant things with the soak flowers is they bend, don't they? You can put them in any direction that you want. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of these leaves too. They're pretty sometimes, but then there are times when they're just too dark. I wanted this to be an airy arrangement. Okay, and we could do one more right there. There. I think that's it. Now if you wanted to come back in and add more stuff, where's my other flower stuff? We've got, I've got these yellow, it looks a little weedy, which I think would look really pretty in this wreath. Isn't that pretty? So I'm just going to divide this. And just put a few pieces in. All right, so we don't need a pick on this one. I'm just going to add steel pick to some of these just to give it a little bit of length and stability. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm glad you're here. If you've not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. You'll be the first notified when we do another live. We tend to do things Thursday nights, so that might be either an upload of a video, or we'll come in here and do a live. But y'all, did you see how quick this was? And we used part of a wreath and just a few of these stems. This is what I call the garden look. It just looks like I went out to my garden and picked some flowers. Well, not my garden because we got weeds. Actually, my garden right now is flooded. We've got so much rain in the Columbia, South Carolina area. You know, I started making wreaths and arrangements for my own home. I couldn't afford to go buy the, you know, the expensive stuff made by designers. And so I started just making my own. Just getting in there and trying and moving and trying different things, and that is exactly how I got started, and I made a little business out of it. My neighbors were wanting the wreaths off my door, and somebody said, hey, you should be selling on Etsy. And I was like, what's Etsy? And I started investigating that, and then sure enough started selling on Etsy, and now it's just grown into a business. I rented my first warehouse the other day. We finally finished the getting it all set up. So now we can actually start moving stuff in. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this looks so cute. I think I'm done. don't think I want to add anything else. If you add too much, it's just going to get crowded. I want to be able to see the little flowers down on the inside. And I will, let me show you what it looks like, what I mean, as soon as I get some of this turned around. You'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. So do you see the little flowers down on the inside? So my eye goes from top to the inside. Turned out really, really cute. This was so simple. This makes a perfect little Mother's Day gift, or maybe for a teacher's gift for the desk, or even for the office, somebody that needs a good, get well, you know, Cersei for their hospital room, or something to that effect. If you wanted to put some pick down in the center, you could, that has, you know, a little rabbit, or maybe it has some type of, you know, message that says get well soon. You definitely could add that. You could tie a little bow around the base if you wanted to, if you're giving it to somebody as a gift. But I really like this. This is perfect for a home decor piece. I think this would look really pretty in a farmhouse style, or just someplace that you, maybe even the porch, sunroom, or someplace like that. This is so pretty, something that you don't have to water and keep alive. Turned out super cute, so simple. I hope I inspired you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please know you are a blessing to me. I hope I'm a blessing to you. I hope I inspire you to try different things, new things. Don't worry about being perfect. Just go in and have fun. You'll be surprised at how you just sort of like zone out the world. This is a really good way to deal with sickness, or if you have a death in the family, which I've done. You know, when my dad died and my in-laws died, I would just come into my craft room and craft. It kind of helps me to get over the grief. Does that make sense? I don't know why I said that. Somebody here must have needed this. Sometimes I feel like God uses me like that. He tells me to say these things. But it definitely helped me, you know, to get through the grief, stress of the day, or anything like that. Crafting is definitely my therapy, and it really has helped me over the years. And then I just developed into a business. So that's what I'm doing now, working all with my flowers and having fun. Deborah, it is easy. And once you know some of these basic techniques, I mean, I used the shortcut, right? I didn't have to place every little piece in here. Just did a few of the longer stems that already had a lot of flowers on it, and then I used the geraniums as my focal flowers, and then filled in with some greenery. You could have easily filled in with more ivy or fern, or anything else. So it doesn't have to, I just wanted to show you guys, it doesn't have to be really difficult, or you don't have to overthink it. One of the hardest things for me when I was starting the flower arranging is just to start. So just start, you guys. I promise the more you do it, the easier it will get. All right, I hope you have a wonderful week. Let me know if you have any questions on this in the comments. Comment, tell me, what is your favorite spring flower? What is something that when you see it, it just reminds you of childhood memories? For me, I just love the pink geraniums. These are definitely something that reminds me of my childhood. Going to visit my mamaw, she always had these really pretty, vibrant, hot pink flowers, and so this sort of reminds me of her. But yeah, sometimes, you know, these flowers remind us of our childhood or some memory in our past. So comment below and tell me, what is your favorite flower for spring? Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know if you want to see something new or different. And I will be talking to y'all later. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll be notified the next time we go live. Bye.